Imagine you spent your whole life building a legacy, only to get no-scoped by a piece of fruit or your own face, hair. Life is the ultimate RPG, but these 5 legends found the most embarrassing ways to hit the game over screen. No glorious battles or peaceful sunsets, just pure statistical anomalies and bad luck. Welcome to the Hall of Shame, where logic goes to die and irony takes the wheel. Let's see who's at number 5, and try not to trip over the details. Meet Hans Steininger, a popular 16th century mayor with a beard longer than your attention span. In 1567, a fire broke out, and in the panic, Hans forgot the first rule of survival: tuck your beard. He tripped on his own facial pubes and snapped his neck, leaving his town devastated and confused. They preserved his beard in a museum because apparently his ghost wasn't mad enough already. Note to self: if you grow a beard that can reach the floor, buy a pair of scissors or a treadmill. Number 4 is Bobby Leach, a man who survived Niagara Falls in a steel barrel, only to be taken out by groceries. You'd think a daredevil dies to a shark or a rocket, but for Bobby, it was an orange peel he slipped, broke his leg, and got gangrene, which back then was just a fancy word for you're doomed. Bobby survived the falls, but lost to a snack talk about a fruit-based tragedy. Always watch your step, because the universe loves a good prank at your expense. Number 3 is Clement Vallandigham, a lawyer who took the phrase, bringing evidence to life, way too literally. To prove a victim could have shot themselves, he used a loaded gun by mistake, in front of everyone. He pulled the trigger, won the case for his client, and promptly checked out of existence 12 hours later. His client walked free, while Clement took a one-way trip to the ultimate higher court. If you're going to demonstrate a suicide, maybe use a water gun next time, Clement. Pro tip: check your inventory before you try to flex in front of a judge. Number 2 is Franz Reichelt, the flying tailor who thought he could outsmart gravity. With a bulky suit in 1912, he ignored the dummy data and decided he was the only test subject he needed. He jumped off the Eiffel Tower, expecting to glide, but instead made a permanent dent in the pavement. Physics doesn't care about your fashion sense or your confidence. Franz Hay fell 187 feet to his death, all because he wanted to be a birdman without the wings. Always test your prototypes with a dummy, unless you want to become the dummy. Finally, number 1, the absolute goat of dumb deaths. Chrysippus, the philosopher who died laughing. He saw a donkey eating figs and thought it was the funniest thing since the invention of logic. He told a joke about giving the donkey wine and then proceeded to laugh himself into the afterlife. He literally ROFL'd out of existence because of a drunk donkey and some fruit. Dying from your own joke is a pretty solid way to prove logic isn't everything. When your own sense of humor is your final boss, you know you've won at life. What have we learned? History is just a long list of people failing their survival checks. Whether it's beards, orange peels, or donkeys, the universe has a very dark sense of humor. You could be a mayor or a philosopher, but one slip and you're just a YouTube script. Keep your beard tucked, your eyes on the road, and your guns unloaded unless necessary, because you never know when a fig-eating donkey is going to be your final boss. These guys died so we can feel slightly better about our own boring lives. But let's be real. We are all just one viral mistake away from joining them in the lobby. To summarize, longbeards are hazards, and legal logic can be a death sentence. Parachutes need testing, and donkeys should stay sober for your safety. Stay alert and try not to become a fun fact in the next century. If you enjoyed this trip through the Hall of Shame, Hit subscribe for more cursed history. Which death made you facepalm the hardest? Let us know in the comments. We read them all. Check your health bar and make sure your common sense driver is updated. I will see you in the next lobby for even more bizarre ways to lose the game of life. Until then, stay safe and keep your existence status set to active special. Thanks to our supporters for keeping this dark history alive. Watch this other video if you want to see more people failing their mission game. Over for real this time. Don't trip on your way out.